Just like many of you, I'm concerned about what the future holds for our food supply, and we've tried to do things to prepare for that. I really like eating beef and drinking milk. If our food supply becomes in question and I want to eat beef and drink milk, the way to ensure that is to be able to have my own cows and to be able to take care of them. Here on our homestead, the Dexter cow has become our choice of a cow to raise. I've been around many different breeds of cows and I've worked on more than one dairy. I find the Dexter cow to be one of the easier cows to handle. Not only are the Dexter cattle gentle, but they're easier on land. It takes less land to raise a Dexter cow than a full-size cow. They're less intimidating to work with, and they are dual purpose. I can get both the milk needs and beef needs off of one cow. The Dexter cow is about half the size of a regular-sized cow, and it will still provide between 1 and 2 gallons of milk fairly consistently for our family. And that's after feeding its calf. In peak production, you could get up to 5 gallons of milk in one day off of a Dexter cow. And that is more milk than our family will need for our own personal consumption. As for meat, I can get about 400 pounds of processed meat from a Dexter cow. There are several benefits in having a smaller animal, a small cow, half the size of a regular cow. Take a look at how my children are able to play with these cows.
Can I pick her up?
Sure.
The mom will freak out, though. Okay. I can't.
In addition to having a cow more manageable by having it smaller, it's also substantially easier to process a cow this size than a full-size cow.
I can't. I'm sorry. Are you okay? You're really heavy.
Another thing that I really like about the Dexter cattle is the mothering instincts that the mother cow has. They do a very good job of taking care of the calves. Now you can see how gentle the mom has been and tolerant around my children, but also she's very attentive and very aware, and she's there to take care of the calf. They are very good mothers with good mothering instincts. As far as caring for a cow, it's easier to care for a smaller cow, a Dexter cow, than a full-size cow. They're substantially easier on the pasture. About a half of an acre is enough to be able to keep a Dexter cow. As far as eating food-wise, they're going to eat about 12, 15 pounds of grass hay throughout the winter, or if you're in a pasture that doesn't have grass, which is substantially less than to feed a large cow. And with the cost of fertilizer going up, or the cost of diesel going up, the cost of everything else going up, it is something to consider. If I want to have a cow around to provide for my family, having something that is going to be demanding of less resources to keep the cow is important to me. Now, of all of the things that we discussed with the cows, one thing that really takes the cake is how gentle the Dexter cow has been. And I have mentioned this before, and I've talked to other people, and I've heard other people say, I haven't had that experience. I have not seen my Dexter cows as gentle as you say your Dexter cows are. Well, I've raised cows, and I've been around Dexter cows that have not been as gentle. But the big difference is how much time you're spending with them. As you can say, my cows, they know me. They are very familiar with me. I go out there and I spend a fair amount of time with my cows. And because of that, they are more gentle. I even had a cow, one of my very first cows we got, they were not gentle. And we took and we've worked with them until they are gentle around us and they're enjoyable and they've become a great part of our homestead. We really enjoy them, and I can't recommend them any higher to an individual that's trying to prepare, that's trying to have beef, milk, and in addition to that, if you ever had to plow and grow, Dexter cows, they can be hooked up to a yoke, and they can pull a yoke pretty good. So they really are a multi-purpose cow across the board. Such a beautiful cow. You want to come say hi to it, Kenny?
Sure.
Good job. All right, we'll let you go back to mom. Good job.